Find more questions and study at your own pace on our website. The link will be in the description. Let's get started. Question 1. You have an Azure DevOps organization that contains a project named Project 1. You need to create a published wiki in Project 1. What should you do first? Option A. Modify the storage settings of Project 1. Option B. In Project 1, create an Azure DevOps pipeline. Option C. In Project 1, create an Azure DevOps repository. Option D. Modify the team configuration settings of Project 1. To create a published wiki in Azure DevOps, the first step is to create an Azure DevOps repository within the project. This is because the wiki in Azure DevOps is backed by a Git repository where you can store the markdown files for your documentation. By creating the repository, you can then proceed to add and publish your wiki pages. Question 2. You manage a project by using Azure Board, and you manage the project code by using Azure Repos. You have a bug work item that has an ID of 123. You need to set the work item's state to resolved. What should you add to the commit message? Option A. 123 completes. Option B. 123 resolved. Option C. Completed 123. Option D. Fixes number 123. To set a work item state to resolved in Azure Boards, you should include a resolution keyword in the commit message that will trigger the state change. The supported keywords in Azure Repos are fix, fixes, and fixed. Including fixes sure 123 in the commit message will signal that the issue associated with work item ID 123 has been resolved. Question 3. You have a project in Azure DevOps named Project 1 that contains a Kanban board named Board 1. You create a Microsoft Teams channel and add the Azure Boards app to the channel. You need to ensure that users can create work items in Board 1 from Microsoft Teams. Which command should you run? Option A. Add Azure Board subscriptions. Option B. Add Azure Boards create. Option C. Add Azure Boards sign in. Option D. Add Azure Boards link. To achieve the requirement of creating work items in Board 1 from Microsoft Teams, the correct command to use is add Azure Boards create. This specific command directly allows users to create new work items within the linked Azure Boards project. The other options, such as subscriptions, sign-in, and link, are not aimed at creating work items. They are used for setting up and linking the necessary services and configurations. Question 4. You have a project in Azure DevOps named Project 1. Project 1 contains a published wiki. You need to change the order of pages in the navigation pane of the published wiki in the Azure DevOps portal. What should you do? Option A. At the root of the wiki, create a file named .order that defines the page hierarchy. Option B. At the root of the wiki, create a file named wiki.md that defines the page hierarchy. Option C. Rename the pages in the navigation pane. Option D. Drag and drop the pages in the navigation pane. To change the order of pages in the navigation pane of a published wiki in Azure DevOps, you need to create a file named .order at the root of the wiki. This file defines the page hierarchy and sequence. This solution is specifically required for published wikis, which use the .order file to manage the page layout and hierarchy. Question 5. You plan to create an Azure DevOps. Multiple developers will work on the project. The developers will work offline frequently and will require access to the full project history while they are offline. Which version control solution should you use? Option A. Team Foundation version control. Option B. Git. Option C. Tortoise SVN. Option D. Subversion. Git is the appropriate version control solution for this scenario because it allows developers to work offline while maintaining full access to the project history. Git clones the entire repository, including its history, onto the local machine, which means developers can continue to commit changes, browse the history, and perform other version control operations without an internet connection. This is essential for developers who need to work offline frequently. That's all for today's video. Don't forget to check out our website where you can find more questions for this exam. The link will be in the description. Thank you for watching and good luck on your exams.